Hey everyone, this is your June paint and sip, and today we will be making a pretty sky scene of some hot air balloons. So first we are going to start with the background. And this sky is going to be like a pink, orange, and yellow sky. So to start, the colors you need are red, pink, orange, black, white, and yellow. I'm going to use a larger brush, like a large square brush like this. And let's start at the bottom. So at the bottom of the sky is going to be yellow. So just start painting. You're going to go back and forth like this on the bottom. And you're going to want to work pretty quickly so that we can blend those colors together. So there's some yellow, and then I'm going to go and just get a little bit of white and start blending that in, just to make some variation in the color. And then from the yellow, we're going to go to orange, and we're going to start here and then try to blend those two colors together right in between where they're going to meet. Next, we're going to do a little bit of red. The same thing, I'm going to go straight across with all that red, and then start blending it into the orange. And then I have a little bit too much red there, so I'm going to go back in with the orange a little bit there to blend it. And then maybe even some yellow. Those darker colors tend to overtake the lighter ones. Next we're going to go to the pink. It's going to be the top color here. And then I'm going to add some white into the pink. And to blend, I'm going to add a little bit more red and try to blend the red into the pink. And don't worry about making it blend real smoothly because it's a sky, and that sky can have some clouds and it makes it look even more realistic, I think. I am going to rinse out this brush and go back into the yellow here where you can see that my orange has come down a little further than I wanted it to. There we go. All right. So there's the background. And we're going to just let that dry, and then we're going to come back in with the trees and the hot air balloons. Next, we're going to add the sun setting at the bottom. I'm going to use a round brush about this size, and I'm going to get some yellow paint and some white paint and mix to make a light yellow. That's going to be the color of our sun. You're going to want to use a lot of white paint to make a nice pale yellow. That'll stand out against the yellow on the paint on the canvas. So I'm going to position it about an inch and a half up from the bottom. And paint a nice round yellow sun. work on the hot air balloons. So I'm going to use this same paintbrush and some black paint, and I'm going to start with the largest balloon, which is in the upper left hand corner. And so we're going to just try to make a circle shape in the corner. And paint that in. And then to give it the hot air balloon shape, we're going to come in from the sides. Like that. And then we're going to add the basket right below. It's going to be a square shape, just a little square below, with the ropes. You may want to use a smaller brush for that, but you can use this if you're... Okay, so that will be the largest balloon. Next one will be over in this corner, and we're going to have this whole thing in the frame of the picture. Start with a circle. And we're going to do the same thing. And I'm going to wait till the end to do these baskets because they're much smaller, and we'll change brushes. For now we're going to do the rest of the black balloons, and they're going to get smaller as we go. We call this perspective. That means that the larger balloons are closer. And these smaller balloons are further away. Next I'm going to use a smaller brush to do the baskets. So we're going to make a little square, and then paint the ropes to the balloon. And just like the balloons, the baskets are going to get smaller too as we go. Next I'm going to mix up a gray color. Some of these balloons are going to be gray, because these ones are so far away that they don't look as dark against the sky. They're a little bit lighter. So for gray, we're going to mix a little bit of black and a lot of white. All these gray balloons are going to be pretty small, a little smaller than even the smallest one here. So I'm going to add a few more, same way, little circles. And just make sure none of your balloons go past this inch up from the bottom, because that's where the trees are going to go next. Okay, now I'm going to do the same thing, make some baskets, some little itty bitty baskets. They might even just be a dot at this point. We can't hardly see them. They're so far away. Oops. Next we're going to do the trees, and these are all going to be in black too because they're in shadow. Because the sun is so bright behind the trees that they just look black from this side. So from the bottom, I'm going to use this little round brush to do the trunks of the trees where we want them, about an inch apart. And then you can make them a little shorter as we go towards the center. And then taller as we come back out. And then we're going to add the branches. From the top, you're going to just pull down. Next I'm going to paint the birds. They're going to be right in front of the sun. So I'm going to paint some smaller ones coming off of the trees. We're just going to paint little lines because they're so small. Just going to see wings. And they're going to come over to the left as they get bigger. These must be geese because they're flying in a V formation. We're going to add some highlights to the balloons as the sun is shining off of the sides of them. So I'm going to use my little brush and some white paint, and I'm just going to put some highlights on the edges of these balloons. That's it for the June paint and sip. Thank you for painting along with me, and send us some pictures of your paintings all finished. I'd love to see them. Have a great summer.